taught to you, and when you have free time also, spend your time reading good books. Learn something about the great personalities of the country like Swami Vivekananda, Ramakrishna, and so many great people, Mahatma Gandhi, so many great people have born in this great country. You read their books, their biographies, autobiographies, and get inspired. That type of fire should be there in all of you, that I have born in this country and I'll make my country great. That is the type of fire it should be there in your belly, and you should see that I'll make my country great. That is the type of attitude and that is the type of mindset you people should have. Then only our country can become the great country. Have the concept of serving the society. Have the concept of having empathy. If something happens to somebody, immediately you should react. If something that you see on a road, immediately you should react. If you find a small paper outside, you should pick it up and put it in the dustbin. These are the small things which you pick up in your life that is going to help you in future. What they are teaching you, what this great institution is teaching you is only that. So with all these things, you acquire knowledge. You acquire knowledge. I was reading a book written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. It is called You Are Unique. It's one of the beautiful books which I have read so far. It's called You Are Unique by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. I recommend, I think definitely this book may be there in your library. All of you should read these books. It is written in a very simple language and it gives you a lot of fire in you. What Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam says is, you acquire knowledge. Don't acquire only literacy, but you acquire knowledge. What I was talking about, education, was that acquire knowledge. What is knowledge also, he says? The knowledge what you acquire should make you more creative. In that he gave an example of Thomas Alva Edison, who has invented this bulb. He failed several times in making this bulb, but he kept on trying that and finally he invented the bulb. That type of creativity you should have. You children have so many ideas. Whenever you get a good idea, write it down on a piece of paper or in your notebook. When Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam went to a school addressing children like you, one child stood up and asked him, "Sir, we read it in the newspaper that there were floods in Bihar which killed so many people, but we don't have water to drink. When there is excess water there in Bihar, why don't you bring all that water to our place so that we can quench our thirst?" Then suddenly he realized, here is a girl who is thinking in a different, out of the box, who is thinking in a different manner. She is thinking that the water there, excess water there, can be brought here. Then they constituted a team called for interlinking of rivers. Why not we link all the rivers in the country so that when there are floods in one place, that excess water will come on to the places where there is no water. See, who has given this idea? It is children like you. It is a child like you who has given the idea, which has brought a change in the policy of the government. So you have tremendous potential. That's what I came here to tell you. Don't think that you are a student of 6th standard or 10th standard, but you are a natural thinker. You have a lot of potential in you. Make use of that potential and have creativity in your life. Learn something which makes you a righteous person in your life. Tomorrow, if you go to a particular office or you become an officer in an office, if somebody offers you so much of money also, your inner conscience should be so strong that I am here to help people. I am not here to make money like this. That is the type of knowledge which you should acquire. And the knowledge which you are acquiring should make you courageous. You should be courageous in your life. Let whatever may be the trouble, let whatever may be the difficulties, but I will not deviate from the path which I wanted to go. Whatever may be the trouble, I may be put to trouble, I may be given so many difficulties, but still, once I have selected a path, I will not deviate from that. That is the type of courage you all should develop. That type of knowledge you should acquire. In that book, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam also says how you can acquire such a knowledge. Number one, he says, respect your teachers. Number two, he says, respect your parents. Make good friendships and read good books. These are the simple things what Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam advises you to become the greatest citizens of this country. Respect your parents, respect your teachers, respect the elders, then read good books and make good friendships. If you make all these things, the education what you are getting is phenomenal, and you are really getting the education here, and you are going to be the best citizens of this country, and you are all going to make this country great. And APJ Abdul Kalam sir says, by the year 2020, all countries should say that the greatest country on this earth is India, and the best people in the world are Indians. Are you ready to make this? Are you ready to make this? Yes. This should be the spirit. We should have that much of spirit to see that my country will be the best country in this world. Whatever may be the difficulties, but I will face my challenges and I will go towards my goal. So I wish you all the best. While going, I call 3 students here so that 3 students, whoever want to come, they can come here. Any 3 students. I don't ask very difficult questions. Because I have forgotten whatever I have learned in my school and college. Whatever is remaining with me is the set of values what my teachers and my parents have inculcated in me. Very difficult questions I never ask. Any 3 students, you should be so courageous. I thought all 1,000 people will be here. I am asking you to get only 3. Come on, anybody. Come. Yeah, please come. Another 2. Come. Very good. These are the type of children what I want, who will say that we are ready. I mean, we can face the situation. We can face the situation. There is no problem. One more. Yes, come on. Come. Don't worry. I mean, come, please. Very nice. Yeah, what's your name? Sahiti Prakarsha. You are from which place? Visakhapatnam. Sahiti Prakarsha is from Visakhapatnam. Which part of Visakhapatnam you stay? Murali Nagar. So Sahiti Prakarsha stays in Visakhapatnam in Murali Nagar. What is your father's name? Now, if I go to Visakhapatnam, Murali Nagar, I ask about Sahiti Prakarsha. Everybody says, oh, Sahiti Prakarsha. We know she is Mr. Muralidhar Rao's daughter. Ramanamurthy. Murali Nagar. Ramanamurthy. So they will say that she is daughter of Ramanamurthy. What do you want to become, Sahiti, in your life? What is your life ambition? Astronaut. See, I mean, she has an idea that she should become an astronaut. Do you know who is another astronaut from our country who has got very good laurels? Pardon? I didn't get it. Kalpana Chawla. Who else? Rakesh Sharma. Rakesh Sharma? Yes. So Rakesh Sharma was the person who has gone, who has gone up to the space. He has gone to the moon. He did not land, but he was there on that mission. Then who is the other person? Who is your other person? Kalpana Chawla? And Sunita Williams. So these are the persons. So tomorrow, if there is going to be an objective question for all of you. Name the best Indian astronauts in the world. So the objective questions will be A. Sunita Williams, B. Rakesh Sharma, C. Kalpana Chawla, D. Sahiti Prakarsha. And the answer to that question is going to be D, not ABC. she is going to surpass the record set by all the three people, Sunita Williams, Kalpana Chawla and Rakesh Sharma. On that day, if you go to Murali Nagar in Visakhapatnam again, there they say Ramamurthy Garu is father of Sahiti Prakasha. Now what is Sahiti Prakasha? Daughter of Ramanamurthy Garu. But after achieving her goal in that area, Mr. Ramanamurthy Garu is going to be known as father of Sahiti Prakasha. On that day, how happy Ramanamurthy Garu will be? He will be so proud of her, his daughter. She has achieved the goal in her life. On that day, he will be so happy that he will say all the people in Murali Nagar, not only in Murali Nagar, but in Vizag and the entire country will come and will be waiting to get an appointment from Ramanamurthy Garu to find out how he has brought up his daughter. So that is the happiness you all should give to your parents. I mean, as a student, it is our first and primemost duty to make our parents very, very happy parents and also very proud parents. Are you ready to do this? Yes. Every one of you has that potential. Every one of you has that potential and you are going to definitely make your parents very, very proud. So I am very happy, Sahiti. So you have already have a goal in your life and you also have prepared the action plan to achieve this goal. And once you have a goal and once you have an action plan, you are going to achieve this. That is what is called Sankalpam, Sadhana, Safalya. Sankalpam, that means you should have a goal. Sadhana, you should practice, you should have an action plan. When you have these two things, what you are going to get is Safalya. That means the end result you are going to get. So Sahiti Prakasha has already have that sankalp that she wants to become an astronaut. And she has already prepared the action plan. She started reading the biographies and autobiographies of all the astronauts and what they have learned and which course she should take. So everything is there in her action plan. Definitely one day she is going to be the world's best astronaut from India. That too from this school. See how happy your teachers will be, how happy you all will be to have such a student from your school. All the best to you. All the best. Very best. Best of luck to you. Yes. Second one. What is your name? Ashrita. Ashrita. What is your goal? She wants to become an IAS officer. Ashrita, she will become an IAS officer. Not just an IAS officer. The people where she is going to serve as the IAS officer, all the people will treat her as a goddess. They never say that we are going to Ashrita with our problems. They say we are going to a goddess because she is so committed to the people, she is going to solve all the problems. Because why do you go to God generally? When you are in difficulty, when your exams are going to be there, you go and pray the God. Give us the easiest papers, give us the best papers, let us answer in a best manner. That means you have some problem, you go to the God. That is now the practice nowadays. But generally when you have problems, you never go to the God because God is there in you. So you should realize the God in you. But nowadays we go to the God. Now the people where Ashrita is going to serve, they are going to tell her various problems in the society. And she is going to solve as if they are going to be their problems. So Ashrita is going to be the best IAS officer in this country. On that day, what happens? The principal of the school, Sri Raju Garu, will go to Ashrita's father. What is your father's name? Ramesh Garu. Narsipatnam. So, Principal Raju Garu will go to Ramesh Garu in Narsipatnam and he will make a request. Ramesh Garu, your daughter has achieved a rare distinction and she has become a goddess because she